Jason Chaffetz joined me this morning. Jason, set us straight, please. Are we too focused on Biden's age?
No, look, the president's embellishment of the truth has been something that's been a lifelong problem. His wrestling with reality is exacerbated by the fact that he is getting older and his cognitive decline is just apparent to everybody. For the White House to blame QAnon and blame Republicans, are you kidding me? I mean, that's an act of desperation. I think they're running out of things to say and excuses to make because it is a daily drumbeat.
We've talked about this before, Jason. I don't think he's going to be the presidential candidate, the nominee. And I don't think you do either.
No, and I think he would do himself and the party a great service. He'd actually be heroic on the Democratic side of the aisle by announcing that he's not going to run for re-election. Whoever the nominee is going to be needs to get a running start to establish themselves, introduce themselves to the country, raise the type of money, put together a campaign. And as I've said a couple of times on your show before, Joe Biden's not a serious candidate in 2024. Yes, he's the sitting president, with all due respect, but his campaign staff is less than 10. That shows me that they're not really gearing up for a big Biden run.
The House is back in session today. Speaker McCarthy has to juggle between a possible government shutdown and an impeachment inquiry into President Biden. How do you think McCarthy should approach these two problems?
Oh, boy, this is look, the impeachment inquiry to get more subpoena authority to investigate the Bidens should be simple. And if you're not willing to vote for that, you're not a Republican, and just admit it, that you're a Democrat. Because would the Democrats hesitate on this? No, they wouldn't do it. They wouldn't hesitate one bit. The idea that the CBO is suggesting that next year we're facing a $2 trillion deficit on top of a $32 trillion debt, there's no easy answer there. The Speaker did not put the House through regular order. I think there are a lot of people who voted for the Speaker thinking that they would go through regular order. And now they're really forced into a position where they've got to do some sort of continuing resolution, an omnibus, a short-term CR. There's no easy way out of this. But that's, the work that the House needs to do.
Former House Majority Leader Eric Cantor, he gave some advice to McCarthy on the shutdown. He told Politico, and I'm quoting now, "Unless there is a plausible way to execute a plan of a shutdown, meaning Republicans can actually win when you come out of it, I'm not sure there is a win there." That was Eric Cantor. Now, Cantor seems to be suggesting that if there were a government shutdown, Republicans will get the blame like they always do. They do, don't they?
Yeah, look, Eric Cantor is one of the smartest minds out there, and he was a great leader, and I miss his presence there because I thought he was the most savvy mind in terms of the economy and growing the economy. I think he's right. What he's really saying is if you're not willing to hold the line, then, because this is the problem. I was there for some of the previous shutdowns, and you get about a week, 10 days into it, and boy, those weak knees come out. Everybody starts scrambling for the hills, and next thing you know, they've lost. So you've got to have a plausible plan. Reality is Republicans have only 1/3 of the vote. They've got the House, but they don't have the Senate. They don't have the White House. So go get a couple of things done, and I think that's the best you're going to be able to do.
A shutdown is very much in the cards, isn't it?
Oh, Democrats, Chuck Schumer would love to see it because they know that'll be something that they can point to in November. And for Schumer, it's not about the economy. It's all about winning in the next election.
That is the truth. Jason, thanks as always for being with us. I know we'll see you again real soon. Thank you, sir.